Hello and welcome back to Jade Empire. We're exploring Tien's Landing. We've explored quite a lot of it so far. Met some interesting people, got a lot of potential jobs on the way. We learned a lot from darting links here about how to fight. Got our focus up quite a lot. We lost a little bit of health for it, we lost a little bit of some stuff, but the stat increase was so large it was pretty much in our favour. We're a little low on funds right now though, but we still have more than anyone else in the town. Where does this little path go? Ooh, bamboo cask. Oh, we're getting our money back. Oh, this takes us to the other side of the sealed gate that we were at just then. These gates are sealed shut and will never open. Oh, okay. Wonder why. Kind of weird. You important? You are not important. Okay, cool. Let's head up here. Right. Anything around here? Nope. Oh, that's a burning building. Why is that building on fire? That doesn't seem like that's the way it should be.
Pretty.
Stop, thief! Come back here with my sword.
Put that sword back, lout! Surely there was never a minister as unlucky as Minister Sheng to suffer such insolence.
Is that it? You're just gonna let the thief walk free?
And still poor Minister Sheng suffers the insults of tradesmen who know nothing of justice. Where would I put the lout? My jail has been burned to the ground, along with my office, I might add. I have no place to put thieves, so stop questioning your betters.
Alright. Well, I think we're going to talk to him before we talk to Minister Sheng. Who are you?
Are there no warriors
Messenger.
among you? Finally,
Hello?
someone approaches me. I was worried that this town's courage had drained away with the water. You look like a man who is trained for combat. Would you like to put those skills to the test?
Sure, why not? If enough silver's on the line, I'm interested in what you have to say.
A mercenary, are you? What else should I expect in this town? If you have the skills, then Lord Yun has the silver to pay for them. The Great Southern Forest, which lies north of this village, suffers from a terrible disease. Every tree within its borders sickens, and the place is infested with ghosts of all manners.
Okay. Do you know what causes the sickness? Oh no, that sounds like an expensive problem to resolve.
Lord Yun, my master, seeks a way to open the forest again and make it safe for travel. He is prepared to reward whoever aids him.
Okay.
Our men are no match for the ghosts in the forest. Perhaps you are.
True.
Go
goodbye.
safely. And remember what I've said. Lord Yun needs the help of able warriors like yourself.
I didn't ask him where it was, because it's that path. Right. Merchant Young. Let me be, an honest merchant used to make a good living in this town, but those drunken sailors have stolen most of my goods. I have nothing to sell you. What have they taken? Most of what is missing is perishable items, grain, bait foods, fruit. There's little chance of getting them back, and are hardly worth the effort. The only thing I'm really upset about is this clay figurine. Yesterday, Tong, one of the sailors, took it. There was nothing I could do to stop it. The figurine isn't worth much, but it belonged to my mother. I wish there was a way to get it back. Is there something I could do to help? Normally, I would look to the local officials to help, but as you've already seen, Minister Sheng can do little about these sailors. Nobody in town can help. We're just simple villagers. Tong knows that he can do whatever he wants to me and get away with it. Is there some kind of reward if I help you? If you convince Tong to return my mother's figurine, I'll give you a discount on all my merchandise when it arrives. I promise. I'll go talk to Tong for you. We met him not too long ago. Thank you. Tong and his friends are usually off getting drunk near the storehouses, past Beggar's Pier in the southeast corner of the town. If I convince him to return my mother's figurine, I'll give you a discount on all my merchandise when it arrives. Alright, we'll be back, Minister. We'll be back soon. We need to go beat up Tong. We'll see how that goes. Alright. Off to go and beat him up. I almost want like a faster run here. I want to be able to just like zoom down or go through that sealed door, which would be very, very useful.
Are you getting slow in your old age, Jan?
Yes, we keep getting bits of their story as we go past. What's weird is I remember there being... Right, here's a little bit out of the game. I remember there being an event that happened right here. You walked right past round this corner and then there was a fight that happened. We have not had the fight. I wonder if we haven't triggered the event that causes the fight yet. But, you know, with the tea house glitch, I was just, you know, making sure. I'm also saving because I remembered that we were having glitches and that actually saving seems like a smart move. Anyway, maybe we'll get that event later. Right. Not you. You want us to be evil. We're not quite evil yet. Or wave the closed fist. Tong, hello.
You again. What do you want now? Can't you see we're busy?
You stole a figurine from Merchant Sheng.
Figurine? You mean that clay statue? It's a pretty little thing. I just borrowed it for a while. I didn't steal it.
You stole it. Now you'll pay, thief. Oh, well, that was it. Oh, we don't need Spirit Thief. We want fire. Oh, that's the edge of the world. Oh, okay. This is a very, very small arena. We'll jump over their heads and then fire. Burn all of them. Immolated. There we go. Power attack. Get rid of his block. And that's that one down.
Stop hitting me! Just take the figurine. Take it! I didn't mean to cause no trouble. I just wanted the figurine because it reminds me of my ma, is all. I ain't seen her in so long.
Are you crying?
I ain't crying. I just got something in my eye. I gotta go back to the boat now. Come on, boys, let's go.
Play figurine. Cool. Let's go deliver that back. Well, yeah. He's a little bit. I kind of pity him a little bit, but we'll move on. We're gonna get our money. That's a funny hat. That's not a hat. That's his hairstyle. That makes it even worse. Do you know your identical twin is just over there? If you're looking for him, that's where he is. Right. So it's up there, I think. Cool. Yeah, the event has a guy that looks roughly like that, and he's kind of in the, he's just around the corner there. I don't know what we have to do to trigger it. Maybe you have to do one of the events in town, and then it'll trigger, like, a new set of random events in the world. Probably sounds about right. Right, Merchant Sheng. We'll go and talk to him. Hello, Merchant Sheng. Greetings once again. As I said before, I have no wares to sell you. Between the town being cut off and sailors like Tong stealing from me, I have nothing left. I have your figurine. I don't believe it. Thank you, mighty one. You have no idea what this means to me. I have no silver to offer you, but I'll give you a discount on all goods I sell. As soon as the dam is closed, I can replenish my stock. I'll be going now. Of course, this humble merchant thanks you for your time. Cool. We have some good points there. Ooh, a book stand. The Airing of Grievances. Being a collection of the indignities suffered by Minister Sheng at the hands of the backward shantytown of Tien's Landing. His hat has been soiled, a parchment was stolen from him before a speech at a community gathering, his cat was viciously threatened, a chair at his table was placed backwards, his finger was slammed in a door not once but thrice, an egg was thrown at him by an unknown assailant, a cart was stolen filled with soiled garments, then returned, his face was ridiculed by young children, his prized tongueberry was squashed. It was suggested he perform acts of deliberate indecency upon himself. He was forced to suffer the indeterminate and petty gripes of people. His hair was accused of being impermanent and false. The honour of his family was impunged. He suffered a disabling attack by a pack of bees. His reputation was maligned by brigands. Brigands! A local dog was evacuated in the minister's shoe. He was given a gift of turtle eggs by visiting a merchant. It was suggested that he would be able to trace his lineage to a simple courtesan. He was referred to as smelly. He slipped in mud, no doubt placed in his path by jealous townsfolk. Sailors burned down his office. Fair enough, fair enough. Hello, Minister Sheng. Hello, Minister
It is
Sheng.
not easy to be Minister
Second time.
Sheng. Beset with troubles and doom, and now interrupted by some difficult stranger.
Oh,
Truly,
no.
can you not see that I am busy watching my career slide into oblivion? Minister Sheng simply hasn't time for your petty concerns. I have problems of my own.
What are you Minister
The
of?
Ministry of Harmony, which oversees taxation and execution, usually in that order. But poor Minister Sheng oversees nothing in this dying town. Nothing but failure. This backwater pimple of a town lives off of the lake created by the Great Dam. But the Great Dam is open and the lake is dry. The town is dying. Under my supervision.
Okay, why is it open?
I have nary a clue. Unless... very well, you've convinced me to talk. It is dangerous to say anything, but I am a brave man. It was that horrible Inquisitor, Lim. Lim oversees the Lotus Assassin operations in this area. A few weeks ago, he came to town and demanded a key to the ruins. Then his men went up there and opened the Great Dam.
Why did they do that?
Inquisitor Lim has his assassins searching for something, though what it is I couldn't say. Minister Sheng knows better than to stick his nose in the business of the Lotus Assassins. I didn't want the town to panic, so I kept Lim's presence here a secret. Better the peasants think it was ghosts. A much less terrifying idea.
Is there anything I can do?
Some brave soul must travel through the old ruins, which are absolutely not infested with ghosts, and close the Great Dam. The gate to the ruins is locked, but I have a key.
Good.
I cannot order or even ask someone to go do this. If the Great Dam closes, the ruins will flood. Various assassins and soldiers will be killed. Not good for my career. But if I happen to lose the key and someone happened to find it, the town could be saved and the problem solved without any sanction from me.
Is there a reward for doing this?
Not for me, certainly, because I never asked you to do anything, right? Now, I happen to know of a ship's captain down on the waterfront, Ing, I think, who is trapped here. He has a big cargo rotting in his hold. I am sure he would pay a good sum to anyone who could close the Great Dam. Of course, being a stranger, he'd not be able to tell you that you'd need to go through the ruins which lie through the West Gate. Tourists rarely know the lie of the land, you see.
I see. Would you happen to not know anything about flyers while we're at it?
Minister Sheng remembers when flyers were reserved for the wealthy elite of the Imperial City. Now pirates use them to raid the countryside. Disgraceful.
Disgraceful.
I suppose in theory you could find a flyer at the pirate camp upriver. In practice, however, I doubt you would find the pirates very accommodating. I suppose Rue the bosun is mad enough to take you if he's drunk. Yes. Rue is surely the only one who would make the trip. And then the pirates would kill you.
Okay, yep. We're kinda already there. I'll see what can be done.
Yes, go and leave Minister Sheng alone to ponder his troubles. Now go close the Great Dam, and I never said that.
Okay, cool.
I work for the Ministry of Harmony, so leave me alone.
Fair enough. Hello, Merchant Chu.
I see the glint of intelligence, nobility, wisdom, consideration, and piety in your eye. A fine day to you. What can I sell you?
Weapons. Let me see your wares. I see, do you have wind maps?
I'm afraid I do not. Just a few years ago, you could find wind maps everywhere, although only the rich needed them with their airship racing. Recently, the wind maps have disappeared. I know that when the Emperor's men left Tien's landing, they took all the wind maps with them. There are those who say... But it is not important.
What's not important? Tell me.
Some say that Death's Hand is collecting all the wind maps and destroying them so that only he and his minions may travel freely about the Empire. However, I do not believe such talk. I believe firmly in the goodness, kindness, and wisdom of our Emperor and all those around him.
Okay. So no one has wind maps besides Death's Hand.
I suppose there may still be merchants in the Imperial City who have some, and they were once so widely available that there must be some here and there. But I do not have any, nor do I know anyone who has one.
Okay, let me see your wares.
The finest selection of seed, I carry excellent baskets, wonderful fish nets, and superb boat scrubbers.
Do you have, like, weapons or magical items?
I have a cloak so warm it's like a weapon against the cold. I have a scrubber so good that it cleans like magic.
Yeah, you don't have anything I want, do you?
Just figured that out, did you?
A completely unfair assertion. After all, who wouldn't want a basket so big you can carry 2 babies in it?
Zoo, remind me to leave you behind next time. I'm done speaking with you.
Very well. When you're ready to spend, I am ready to sell.
Okay. Hello, beggar.
Don't bother me.
He's on break. Okay, cool. Hello, old wee.
Hey, what do you want?
Who are you?
I'm Wei. Some call me Old Wei, but that's because they don't know Old Chan. If I'm old, he's ancient. He's at least a week older than me. Of course, we're both pretty old compared to most of the people in Tien's Landing. Why, most of them don't even remember what it was like before the flood.
Tell me about the flood.
18 years ago, Emperor Sun was young and flush with success from ending the drought. He began public works all over the Empire, including the Great Dam downriver. The workmen came and started building it near our town. We were not engineers, and so we were not sure what it would mean. Some worried that it might flood us out. Most were unconcerned. After all, if there were any danger, the Emperor would tell us, surely. One day, the Great Dam was finished, and the floodgates were closed.
What happened?
The town flooded. We took what we could and fled. Mothers ran about screaming for their children who'd gone out to play. Children screamed for their dogs. Some folks climbed to the roofs of their houses and refused to leave. We survivors straggled upriver. Some collapsed from exhaustion, but the water kept rising. I carried a boy and a girl, and I saw another boy fall, but I couldn't carry him. Finally, I fell over too, and when I woke, I found the water had stopped rising.
Go on.
The Great Dam had created an enormous lake, and we settled our new town on the banks. The lake completely covered the ruins of our town. Life went on, but no word ever came from the Imperial City. No warning, no explanation. Did we displease the Emperor, or were we just beneath his notice? I will never know. The crewmen who manned the Great Dam would come to town sometimes, but they knew no more than we. I will go to my grave never knowing.
Yeah, no one will talk about the ruins.
The people started a new life here, but there was much pain and sorrow. Conversations would trail off. At night you could hear women sobbing, and not a few men. Finally, people stopped talking about the past, and then they refused to talk about it altogether. And eventually they pretended it never happened.
Thank you for telling me your story.
Oh, thank you for listening, youngster. Not many do anymore.
Okay.
This is bad.
Interesting.
Oh, this is bad. River dried up, pirates everywhere. This is worse than the long drought.
Get on with your day, youngster. We're just passing time.
Okay. Alright, so that's gonna say stuff about what's happening. Fine. Sailor, peasant woman, peasant man,
Life
urchin,
seems normal
sailor.
enough here.
You could almost ignore all that has happened.
Ooh, there's some baskets in the chest. We'll just help ourselves. Don't worry about us. And I think we might have finished having a look around Tien's Landing. Oh, wait. Hello. Greetings, stranger. I noticed you speaking with Minister Sheng. I wonder if I could have but a moment of your time. Who are you? I'm Merchant Jiang, wine seller. I serve the community by entertaining those sailors trapped in our town. I need the help of someone with a steely eye and a steady hand. What sort of help do you need? This is an excellent time to be a wine merchant. Sailors trapped in our town were on the river for quite a long time, and they'd saved up massive amounts of silver. They made me a rich man, but they still have much silver to spend, and I have a large enough supply of wine to last many moons before my stocks run dry. I saw you speaking with Minister Sheng, worthy one. I suspect he asked you to go to the Great Dam and close it. Am I right? Yes, he did. The answer is straightforward and blunt. As a businessman, I appreciate that, and I'll be equally blunt. I do not want you to close the Great Dam. If the Great Dam closes, the water level rises, and those sailors will float away with all their silver. It would be a ridiculous waste of good business opportunities. I want you to destroy the controls of the Great Dam, leaving it forever open. Then there'll be no danger of some adventurer coming by and closing it. What will you give me if I do this? Now we've come to the heart of it. I need something done. I will not ask for favours or beg for help. I believe everything has its value, and I place value on your actions. If you perform this service for me, I'll pay you 20% of my profits to date. Rest assured, it's a very substantial sum. What if I expose your plan? You have no proof. I asked you to do this. It's just my word against yours, and who will they believe? A stranger new to town or a respected merchant? I'll tell him we'll do it. Excellent. Now, when you destroy the controls of the Great Dam, you will no doubt come across some vital piece of equipment. Bring me that vital piece of equipment to prove the Great Dam is truly stuck in open position. I'll happily honour my word and pay you in full. 20% of my profits to date. Remember that. Interesting. So we've got a potential offer of a lot of money there. Is it more than the other person was offering? I don't know. Is it more than the sailor was offering? And if it is, then that might be a potential way to go. But if we're getting money from both, like if we get money either way, then why would we necessarily go for the bad option? I don't understand. I'm just seeing if the event will trigger, by the way, the one that's down here. No event triggered. Okay, cool. So we're gonna head back to camp, see if any of our two companions want to talk, and then that'll probably pretty much be us. Yeah, is there a quick move back to camp? Though it's not. You can't open the main map from pressing that. There is no quick way back to camp. Okay, so we're just gonna have to walk. But yeah, that's an interesting proposition. We'll think about it. I mean, we could decide to go a bit more closed fist. I mean, at some point, it's trying to get us to choose, and I really don't want to choose. I really want to, stick with just playing the character the way we're playing it. But maybe we could go a little bit more closed fist. That would mean that we'd have to close the dam. I don't know. We're kind of like helping people, though. I feel our character is somebody who likes money. He likes a challenge. He'll always try and prove he's the best. But in the end, he still likes helping people, and unless there's money involved on the other side, so we'll see. No events happened when we came in here. No events happened. No events happened. And we're back here. Zoo, I'm gonna need you to be here so we can check. Right. Let's switch companions to Dawnstar. Zoo has nothing to say. We'll switch the companion back to Zoo, and we'll end the episode here. Thank you for watching. Next time we'll go and see about the dam, I guess. I guess that's our first thing to do. Or we can go into the forest first. Both of those are good options. Yeah, I might go to the forest first, because the dam sounds like we're going to face some tough competition, and the forest sounds like we're not. I don't know. Actually, the dam sounds like it's more press. I don't know. We'll think about it next time.